So happy to be joined in studio by Pastor Simba, who is the founder and programs coordinator of Strong Bonds Marriage Africa. He's an author of a book called The Marriage Handbook and a pastor at Praise City Church. And we want to be talking about masters and disasters of relationships. Pastor, good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, wifey. Thank you so much for having me here.
And it's good to see you again.
Yeah. I couldn't wait.
To see me again. And
yes.
Paninyeri kutaurika panapa. Kuchimaster chigemi.
Kuchimaster. Ukaza chimaster chinozokumaster yo.
Okay, chigemi chipi chatukutaura ichi.
All right. I came up with this topic because I trained with an institution, not the Gottman Institute. So I did couples therapy based on a research that institute did. So what they did is that they came up with love labs, what they call love labs. My flats, a block of flats where they would put in my couples. So they've actually observed over 3,000 couples. But no garama flats, but you go observe like over a period of a year. But you observe their facial expressions, but you observe their heart rates, blood pressure, but just conducting that research. So they came up with a report, and then they developed a therapy based on that. So that's the therapy that I use. I'm a Gottman trained therapy. So what they then did is that they came up with what are called masters and disasters of relationships.
Hey.
Out of that research, kuti vano remerwa nechi game ichika ndivanozonzi disasters vano kunda because among the couples that they were observing kune vamwe exceller in this game. So vaizonzi masters, they've mastered the art of relationships, they've mastered the principles of relationships. And then because they have a kundikana vairemerwa nemasports ndivaizonzi disasters madofu. So that's where we take the topic from. Of course, last week muno studio maitaura zvakare vakachimaster chigame. So we thought we'd just join that too.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Saka chigame chemjolo, chigame chemarriage more.
Exactly. Of course, we'll be talking about relationships as marriages. Well. Relationships in general and marriages in particular. Okay. So, Yvonne, it's very important for you to, look at yourself. When you're not, you already master a disaster. To analyze, you have to be honest with yourself.
Okay.
Naturally, there are some people that are gifted, that are just good at managing relationships. To 10 days or so. I'll give you a good example. If you look at Eve of the Bible, she was given a mandate. Her mission was very clear. Operation Adam. You have to manage that relationship.
Yeah.
So right from the first day, Eve knew her mandate was relationships. Unlike Adam had been given work to do, tending the garden and all that, looking after the animals, naming the animals and all that. But with Eve, the first thing that came to her as a mandate was near relationship. Could you creator because that guy is lonely? Go and become a friend. Go and become that person who's going to quench that loneliness. So munu akato create what any mandate in my relationship. So munu answer relationship. Munu answer such game. That's why it's important for us to take note. Personally, I'm jealous because in men also. Relationship better than us men.
All right.
So in more cards, you also need to be patient with us because we are task oriented. We are, people who relationships to us they come a distant number, whatever. So it's very important for you to be patient with us and to teach us. And it's very important for us to be intentional about learning relational dynamics because it's not something that we're born with. It's not something that is that is in us. We have to acquire it. It's an acquired skill. So in other words, we are prone to become disasters of relationships. And our ladies are then masters of relationships. Mm-hmm. So it's very important. I'm not saying kuti kune vakomana vasingagono kumanage mujolo. Tiripo turikuzvigona. But atamutaura takadaro takatoda kutodzidzira chigame ichi tikazochimaster paya. So it's very important for us to learn from that. So number one, if you're going to be a master of relationships, remember ndataura kuti take stock kuti chii chakamboitika mune mamwe relationships ako akatadza nechii vamwe takamhanyira kublame mamwe yetsvina but yet we were not skilled enough to handle relationships. Exactly. But it's time, Yvonne, where we must take ownership, take responsibilities of our failures and where we are also succeeding. Very important. So number one, you need to do an introspect. Okay, my past relationships are failure because of what? Was it because of me? Was I lacking in certain areas? Did I come short in certain areas? Of course, I'm a brain master, but am I a relationship master? If I'm not, then I have to address those issues. So imbochitarisa wega kuti chigame ichi ndasvika nacho papi ndiri kumbochigona here the pipe handiri kustruggler, because it can't be the other person. Nhasi wabuda murelationship wapinda mune imwe wapinda mune imwe, then you keep on blaming other people. You now need to look at yourself, look into the mirror. The person that you see there could be the person who's struggling to master chigame chinonzi my relationships. So you have to improve yourself. If you're honest with my relationships don't need. Because it's because of how you were raised, probably how you were socialized, what you grew up seeing. That's why you struggle. That's why you are not a master but a disaster in relationships. So you've got to acquire certain skills. You've got to upskill when it comes to relationships. No one is born a romantic, guys. And I know a lot of men out there, they struggle when it comes to that. We hear women saying to us, you guys are not romantic, Zimbabweans are not romantic and all that. I totally agree. So we've got to be intentional. You have to be true to yourself. Because this thing I was not born with, and I was already romantic. So I've got to acquire the skills. I've got to sit down under someone who's going to tell me, how do you become romantic? And particularly the customer that I'm serving. That's the person that gives me customer feedback. Client, garapasne client yako. Utaure nayo client don't install shama garogo master game business here. This is the kind of a product that I want you to present to me. Then I'll come back tomorrow for more. So that's very, very, very.
It's important kufadza mtengi.
Of course, last October we had a week here customer satisfaction week, and we're talking about that kuma couples. Because it's very important that you understand kuti mtengo wako ndachi. It's very important for you to get feedback. Both women and some feedback. But mtenga ataura kuti chingwa chenyu chakadhakwa. So it's very important for you to be that person who can listen and then you act on improving your product. So you've got to understand your customer, your client, if you're going to be a master of relationships. Because women are different, Yvonne. They're different. The way I love my wife, or I'm going to love my wife, is different from the way maybe someone is loving their wives. It's different. So you have to sit down with your client. Because umwomkazi muna anoda zvinu like my gifts, umwa anabasa nazvo, umwa she's a talk to me kind of a wife. Ada tutwara nini. Umweo she's hang around with me kind of a wife. Umweo she's a gifts person. So you've got to understand your clients. If you're going to master this game, you've got to acquire certain skills. So nyaya kufira pakuti vana vasuda kuacquire my skills. They don't want to upskill, they don't want to upgrade, they don't want to upgrade to the next software, latest software, because people change. When one is in their 40s, one is in their 50s, what they like changes, and therefore their love maps also change. So it's very important to understand, to be always updated. Kutumun wako aripap. Then number 2, remember the first point was do introspect. Your self-introspect. Continue, where am I failing? Don't blame the next person, your partner or your person that you're in a relationship with. Look at yourself. It could be you. So it's very important to look at that. So we are going on to number 2 now. Number 2, if you're going to be a master of relationship, don't treat relationships like it's a matter of life and death. It's a matter of life and death. They will threaten to kill themselves if they lose you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it shows good they felt.
So where's the balance there, Pastor? Because and you want to give your all to him, right? Versus a matter of life and death. What is the difference there? Because you want to be sincere, you want to love them with your whole heart, but where do you draw the line? Where's the line there where you say, and it's a matter of life and death?
Loving someone with your whole heart, I'm still trying to do a research.
So
where did that statement come from?
How should you love someone?
You should love them. What I know is that the first commandment is love your God.
I love you with all my heart.
Love your God. But I think that's the genesis of this problem that I'm talking about. So you must leave room for disappointment. If you are a master of relationships, leave room for disappointment. I'm speaking to the young girls, young guys that are out there that are not yet married. Could you pin marriage, you make a room for disappointment? There are surprises that you're going to see in marriage. You're going to be surprised. Could the boy, young boy, young man, once you're married, they're going to be demanding respect. Something that you never got to know while you were dating. So prepare yourself for such things. You know, you're going to be surprised. So it's very important. Then I was going on to number 2, and okay, I was still on number 2, where I was saying that don't treat relationships like it's a matter of life and death. You know, don't do that if you're going to be a master of relationship. You know, I'm worried, that 2-minute message, but they've not replied my message yet. Okay. You know, it becomes a problem. I'm not worried the whole day. Because I sent him a message, but they've not responded, and they are worried. You had a blue tick, but I started pindura. Blue tick. Because it blue ticked, and you're imagining certain things with pindura, and all these things are playing out in your mind. It's very important for you, if you're a master of relationship, maybe your person is busy, they're going to respond when they get time. So it's very important for you to consider that. Certainly, Yvonne, God does not want you to die because of failed relationships. Yeah. Because the sanctity of life, the law of life, is far above the law of relationships. So that's very important. So you can't die simply because munaku siya. You can't, commit suicide simply because of munaku siya. It's okay to live a bad relationship. It doesn't mean that you're a bad person. You were just in a bad relationship.
Or you were just not compatible.
Exactly. So even by issue of compatibility, because I think it's also one big issue there where we need to look at if we're going to master the game. Then number 3, allow the relationship to grow organically, Yvonne. Okay. It must grow organically. Don't expect your relationship to go, from 0 to 100. Organically, if you're a master of relationship, you don't rush things. If you're a disaster of relationships, you do the opposite. You rush in. And let me tell you one thing, if you rush in, you rush out. The very speed that you go into a relationship with is the same speed that you check out with.
Hey.
So you've got to take things nice and slow. Which is start say, if you are not yet married, do you know Kunana Nigeria, they go a notch higher in terms of considering whether to marry someone or not. They consider even things like blood group for compatibility. Let's go and do a blood test. What kind of kids are we going to have? Can I speak to the guys that are out there? When you're marrying, go beyond the looks. Go beyond the body structure. Imagine that wife wako a mother to your kids. Imagine her at school meeting my parents. Achitaura really intelligent. What will your son or your daughter do? They'll be proud of her. So think about that as well. Don't just go beyond the body. Go beyond the physical appearance. Imagine Taura, years later, meeting Yvonne, your kids will be proud of their mother. So I'm just saying, don't rush. Consider a lot of things so that you can master this game. Don't go in blindly. Because if you go in blindly, like they say, good love is blind, I'm telling you, marriage will open up your eyes. You begin to see once in marriage. So you've got to be very careful in this game. As
you rush in, you rush out.
You rush out. So let it grow organically. Don't quickly go off the market. Don't allow him or her to take you off the market. And then 2-3 years they're dragging their feet, 5 years they're dragging their feet, and only to bring you back to the market or damaged goods or expired goods. You are now shelved in that expired goods, returned goods department. Wamira special sale. Anyone who comes, anyone who's willing can marry me.
And this applies to both genders.
Exactly. Yes. So guys, let's take our time. For ladies, don't be stuck, or don't just stay on analyzing his pocket. Look at his personality. What is a personality? It's not about the pocket, it's about his personality. So take your time. So if you rush, you don't get to see these things. You have to study your person. Because let me tell you one thing, the pain of marrying the wrong person is worse than the present fear of not getting married before 30. The pain of marrying, rushing, and marrying the wrong person. For the sake of status, you're married MRS. MRS. I'm telling you, the pain of getting married to a wrong person is worse than your present fear of not getting married before 30.
Yeah. Chiri heavy.
Chiri heavy. I'm a game match. You need to understand these things. So very important. So guys, like I said, don't take off that sister off the market. Mutamba nae, muita say it's wrong. It's wrong. They can't be waiting for you to make a proposal, for 5 years, for 6 years. It's unfair. They can't be waiting for you, and at the same time they're waiting for Jesus to come back. Waiting for 2 people. Come on, that's not fair. So you want to be very careful when it comes to that. Then number 3, if you're going to be a master of relationships, make sure that you prioritize self-care. You will watch or be a happy person.
Yeah.
Be a wholesome person. Before you can love someone, you need to pour from a cup that is full of love. You can't love someone from an empty cup. So you will watch, you need to enjoy yourself. You need to do life. Don't wait for marriage to make you happy. Like I always say, if you're waiting for marriage to make you happy, you'll be surprised, because marriage is an empty box. So it's very important for you to make sure that you take care of yourself, because marriage is not a cure for loneliness. It is a cure for singleness. It's not a cure for loneliness. So if you're a lonely person,
if you're an unhappy person,
yes,
they don't owe you happiness when you get into marriage.
Yeah, so you need to consider other things that excite you besides marriage. About my vision is to get married. You'll be disappointed, my friend. You will cry for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
So be that kind of a person that God created you to become. Pursue your purpose. The relationship will find you while you're on your way to achieving your goals. And when you get married, sit down, align your goals. Before that, in fact, when you're dating, it's time to collect data. Do your goals and these goals or your goals align with your goals? Can you come with one goal, one vision? That's the time of dating. After I want to squeeze game chacho, see ya.
What should allowed? Press out.
You're not going to see what you game.
Stop.
Exactly.
Pause in the
Exactly. But chikazo evolve, chikazo pinda pa courtship manji ta serious. We are now going to do my introductions, nechichi. But if you quickly rush the process from 0 and now we're to know that gonna tete. Kuti uzoto da step out manji. Achinoneza kubudika chigame chacho. So it's very important to know at what point do I do what I'm going to be doing. You have to master the game. Kuti from the first 45 minutes the game tikuda kugohwesa kana tagohwesa takupaka bus wachimaster chigame wakuziva kuti okay, in courtship this is what we're doing, in dating this is what we're doing. Very important.
Okay.
Oh, time.
Indeed, we've got 1.5 minutes to go.
Okay, the next point, if you're a master of relationships, you have to know how to manage conflict. Conflict you always have, guys.
Yeah.
Marriage is not a storm-free union. You are going to come across conflict, and many times when you face conflict, people are tempted to raise their voices to resolve or manage that conflict. But let me tell you one thing, it's the rain that makes the flower grow and not the thunder. It's the facts that you bring on the table.
Yeah.
So you don't need to scream. So there are 3 wrong ways of dealing with conflict. Number 1, there are some people that freeze. It's called stonewalling, and they just go into their shell.
And you want to wish it away.
Then 2, there are people that flee, that run away from the problem, act as if nothing happened. Then number 3, there are people that fight. But it's my wish that we all become masters of relationships and not disasters of relationships.
Wow.
So please follow me. I'll give you my number now. 0773 000 000. That's my number. Please message me your name, your marital status, your town, and then I'll respond and I'll add you to one of my broadcast lists, the singles one and the married one. If you're married, let me know that you're married. That's very important. On social media platforms, I'm Married by Simba on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. His name is Pastor Simba Woloza, founder and programs coordinator of Strong Bonds Marriage Africa, author of a book titled The Marriage Handbook, and a pastor at Praise City Church. We were talking about masters and disasters of relationships. Thank you so much, Pastor. We link up with you same time next week, yeah?
My pleasure.
All right. Before I leave, let me let you know that Chicken Inn is celebrating 35 years of existence, and being Zimbabwe's favorite, Chicken Inn has been the best loved taste since 1987. This year, Chicken Inn is celebrating 35 years. Come and join us at our Makoni complex on Friday, the 4th of November, as we celebrate this milestone. Star FM will be broadcasting live from Simbisa Makoni complex, Makoni shops in Chitungwiza from 3 to 6 p.m. Come join KVG Chicken Inn brand ambassador as we celebrate Chicken Inn's 35-year milestone. Chicken Inn, loved chicken. I step down for the king of noonday radio. He's going to be broadcasting live from Itenlik in Harare just now, and you and I get to link up on Friday's edition of the Morning Galaxy tomorrow. But you can link up, you can follow Yvonne Tivatye on Instagram, on Facebook it's Yvonne Tivatye, and on Twitter it's the Yvonne T. It is Star FM, sounding good all the time. It's midday, time for Now Indaba.
Now pa Zim Papers Radio Broadcasting Division.
Zimbabwe yosimbaradza ukama neAlgeria totarisa nyaya iye nedzimwe zvizere.